All right, I'm gonna be performing a poem. It's called Injustice. All right, first off, let me take my hood down before I get shot down. Someone might blast off and mistake me as a criminal, acting as if they're judge, jury, and executioner by sentencing people to death at their own biased conclusions. Some people feel like they run the town wearing the invisible crown. So tell me, if an unarmed teenager is shot, how long will it take until you hear the police siren sound? I've also noticed that people are being judged on their style. Since they wear a lot of black, that automatically makes them hostile. People will assume that they look like they're up to no good. Let's not give them a chance and unquestionably throw them in the junk pile. They think that just because they fit the description of a person who listens to rap and hip hop, then, oh, they must be a menace, they must be a thug, and guilty of a conviction. It's funny, I thought everyone was innocent until proven guilty. But it's also funny that people will mark certain communities unavailable and everyone in it filthy. When a crime is committed in a poor neighborhood, no one bats an eye. But as soon as something is done in a rich neighborhood, then authorities begin to try a way to justify their means to control the situation. Yeah, to protect and serve, right? I guess that all depends on the location. I've read that innocent men have died being executed on death row. It wouldn't be a few years later until the new evidence would show that they are actually truly innocent. But when people asked those of the justice system, they simply replied along the lines of, "We apologize, we simply didn't know." So just to clarify, these civilians were charged crimes that they have never committed. Yet there have been cases where the crime was done clear as day, and yet those people were still acquitted. Innocent blood has been spilt and the guilty walk free. This justice system definitely needs to be rebuilt, if you ask me. But the heartbreaking reality is that there will never be a last. Also, in certain countries around the world, innocents get shot every day. Sad to say, whether they are left alone to die and no one there to miss them as they pass, or in a coffin being carried by their parents, transferring them into a hearse. Either way, the feeling of it is undoubtedly the worst. But you know what the true injustice of it all? Most media will never post these tragedies. They will never post tragedies like this at all. As I recall, the top stories go along the lines of, what does Miley Cyrus wear? Or what is Justin Bieber about to do? Really? These are the top stories? This is what the majority of people call a breakthrough? If this is truly how society is gonna act and how they're gonna be by applying that ignorance is bliss, then you know what? They could go ahead and shoot me too. My name is Ninja, and thank you for your time.